Okay, so today's Leetcode daily challenge is number 3208 entitled Alternating Groups 2. Now, if we look at the topics, we have an arrays topic, and also a sliding window. To summarize the question, what we have as inputs are two variables. The first one is a circular list of colors, and we could have two possible colors, either 0 or 1, 0 meaning red and 1 meaning blue. And the other variable we have as input is k. What we are going to do is k is we will need to check for the maximum number of alternating color groups that are of size k. So we've got a little some edge cases that starts at the end of our circular list. If the k, if we reach the end of the circular list and we have to go back to the first element or the zeroth indexed element, we're gonna have to use the modulo coefficient. One way to avoid using that, we could just extend our initial colors list by k minus 1 element. Therefore, if we are at the last edge case of the last element of our circular list of colors, we can just check the new tiles that we've added, the k minus 1 tiles. K minus 1 is going to be the last element. So that's one way to simplify the question. Also, what we will do is we will have a non-fixed size sliding window. So what we will do is we will initialize the left edge at 0, and for the right edge, it's going to be inside a for loop of the size of colors. And we will have inside this for loop two conditions. If we got the same color in two consecutive tiles, we could check like the ith tile with the I minus 1 tile. If it's the same color, we will just reset the left edge so that it becomes the same as the right. And the right edge in this case is the index of our for loop, or you can consider it the pivot. So it's the pivot, and at the same time, it's the edge, the right edge. And the second condition is we're going to check firstly if we got the difference between, so the size of our sliding window, difference between right and left plus 1 is bigger than or equal to k. That way we can increment our count variable. So I'm just going to write that. So we start off by incrementing, extending colors, extend colors of k minus 1, right? And the count, that's the result we're going to return, is 0. And the left edge is going to start with 0. And for the right edge, in range len of colors. Alright, we've got the first condition. Since we're going to check this should not pose a problem since we use in Python, but to not check multiple times the I minus 1 index, we'll check if we have right is not 0. I mean, if it's 0, we're gonna check the first element with the element that comes right before, which introduces some redundancy, and the same color. So we've got colors of right is the same as colors of right minus 1. That's why we added the not equals to 1 condition. So we will reset the left edge in this case, and now we have a 0 sized sliding window. And for the second condition, we will check if we have the right size of our sliding window. If that's the case, we'll just increment the count by 1. So if it's right minus left plus 1 bigger than or equal to k, then count plus equals 1. Return the count. So this should work. If there are no typos. For right in range, got in range. I should do on before, but it's okay. At the beginning, I overcomplicated it. I tried to check for alternating colors instead of checking for the same color. But if you look at the hint, they will tell you to check for the same color. Also, I didn't have a variable sized sliding window. So this is a simpler way to do this. This is the same as the solution we've got in the solutions tab.